porosity hair, yeah, is exactly the opposite of everything high porosity. Number one, your hair does not need protein treatment. Actually, because protein treatment does something like holding onto your hair cuticles, yeah? It aids the laying of your hair cuticles. You don't need that because your cuticles are already like this. So you don't want to foster them. You want something that will slightly lift them up so that moisture can penetrate your hair strands and apparently goes back, so it keeps it for longer. So you're fine with keeping. Your problem and concern is letting them get into your strands in the first place. Your strands don't stand, they're like this. So you always want to do something to keep them a bit like this so moisture can penetrate before it holds on. That's tilting low to medium, if you get what I mean. So the jerk is you don't need a protein treatment. And even if you have to need a protein treatment, you need like really kind of mild protein treatments like wheat protein, is it polyester? Well, I'll write the three of them there. That kind of proteins your hair can relate, okay? Hot water is your friend, like hot water. I don't say go and burn your hair. Well, my point is you should use hot water when you are washing your hair, and you don't need the cold water last rinse. What you just need is closely a room temperature so the last rinse, but not a cold one, because you still need to even seal whatever moisture. Do you understand? For low porosity sweethearts, you don't need heavy creams in your hair, or you don't want to do that. They will just sit like this. This is what they'll just do, okay? And just keep staring at you like this. Just keep staring at you. They're not going to do nothing for you, okay? So what you want to do is use light oils. You want to use light creams, yeah, like lotion like creams. They're not thick. You don't want to use something thick at all. Something like beautiful textures leave-in conditioner. It's a lotion like, I'm using that as an instance so you understand what I'm trying to say, yeah. That's what you need. So for moisturizing your hair, you may not necessarily need to moisturize your hair daily. Well, the jerk is your hair needs water. Don't get it twisted, yeah. But my point is you don't need to keep going in with a leave-in conditioner every time. Otherwise, you suffer products build up so fast because your cuticles are closed. So the jerk is you need to, of course, give your hair water to drink because, like, you need water, your hair needs water. But then the difference is, unlike a high porous person who would need cold water to do that, I would advise you use warm water to spritz your hair. So it's more like a room temperature water, like something slightly warm. Just get it like warm water to spritz your hair. The point is, when you do that, it kind of relaxes your hair cuticles for it to penetrate. And if you have issues with coconut oil or any oil you just use and you notice it's sitting on your hair, it's not exactly absorbing, after applying that, cover your hair with a shower cap. Your body kind of produces some sort of heat that would aid your hair cuticles to lift a bit so that the product or oil can penetrate into your hair cuticles like a hair shaft. Now, you love heat, so embrace it. Like, it always constantly helps you to raise up your hair cuticles. What I mean is, when you're washing your hair, you should actually use like hot water to wash your hair so you can remove buildup. So the thing is, when you're doing a deep condition, you should use blow dryers when you're doing a deep condition. Like, if you're low porosity, you have to use deep conditions. You have to use heat when you're deep conditioning. And if you have a blow dryer, you can use warm air to blow dry your hair. Don't buy this hot air now. Tell me I caused heat damage. That's not what I'm saying here. But what I mean is, I can use warm air to open up, or better still, like I said earlier, when you put in oils or any products and you feel it's not absorbing, just use a shower cap over it. The heat from your body will help the products penetrate into your hair strands. So when you're sealing your hair, you don't need the drama like high porous people that advise to do it in the shower. You can come out of the shower and seal your hair out because the moisture isn't running anywhere, so it stays in there. Now, for protective styles, you can of course adopt any sort of protective style, yeah? You can use wigs, you can take your hair out, you can well, I would still say I never advise extensions, but the jerk is whatever protective style you choose to do. You have to still take care of your hair, because take it or leave it, your hair needs to drink water on a daily basis, so you need to still rehydrate your hair on a daily basis. Whatever protective style you choose to wear, I would say you start to learn to handle your hair every day, through the weekends, and then if, like, I would still say you're a very busy person and you cannot deal with that short phase of your natural hair journey until it's out like this, then jump on wigs. Like, I used wigs also. Like, I used wigs for over a year. I actually still use wigs, don't get it twisted, because there are times my hair is old and I just need to do something. Okay, that's not the gist. So if you have to use wigs, don't forget to moisturize your hair on a daily basis. Don't forget to clarify your hair. You can use a clarifying shampoo, you can use mild shampoo, so you can use that to clarify your scalp and reduce product buildup. And you don't want to use a lot of products in your hair, trust me. Natural hair doesn't love all that stress, I swear. All the gels, all the brushes, and all the combs. Your hair will just stay here forever. Like, your 10 years, 20 years natural, your hair is here. Might even be here, you know. But your hair needs like a lot of more care. It doesn't need the brushes, it doesn't need the gels. Except you want a particular style that you go for a DIY, maybe flaxseed gel and use. But every other dramatic thing, your hair doesn't want all that drama. So that's for how to care about your hair's porosity. So you might be wondering, what's my own hair's porosity? Okay, I am high porosity. Okay, now it took me time to understand and realize this, because in my first year I used to do a lot of protein treatment until I had to do when I say so much research, just get like, I've been on this hair porosity thing for like 2 years plus. I did the strand test, I did the water test. Sometimes my hair will sink, sometimes they will float. So I went back to the real thing. Now when I was relaxed, my hair doesn't need drama to relax. Like, it humbles itself. It's very obedient. I've never dyed my hair for fear of damage. I have never dyed my hair. Then my hair tangles like hell. If I'm not on the top of my game with care, and then my hair practically just dries out fast. That's the truth. So I then started to do a lot of protein treatments, like once in 2 months, then the whole apple cider vinegar rinse, and then I went high on I used to use olive oil as sealants in my first year plus, but then I switched to butters. Like, I started doing whipped shea butter, and then I then realized that it helps my hair a whole lot to keep moisture. And then I started doing the whole second step, like when I am sealing, I seal in the shower. And I realized that started keeping moisture in my hair for real. So I then okay, officially I'm actually highly porous. My hair is highly porous. It's for hair porosity videos. So if there's anything I didn't mention in this video that you probably want to know, you can leave that in the comment box and I will fill you in. And if you liked this video, there's something that rings the bell, you should give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.